Okay. Copy. Quick turnaround. Quick turnaround. So we are going to get this bad boy a rolling. Actually, I need to duplicate this one, right? And then I need to put the other one from the other day in here. So then I have all the right names give away the Joyzy. We need to give away the Joyzy. No. It's Friday, Friday, gotta get down on Friday. And you guys all know you love that song. So I'm just going to copy the names out from the first one. And I'm going to add it to this other one. And then hit it paste. Okay, so we have numbers and we have no numbers. That's both. Then, Charles, been a long time. What's been going on? Haven't seen you for forever. Feels like forever. It's good of you to come back. All right, let's get over here and do the random. All right, so here's the list. This should have 29 and 29. So that means 58. Let's see if it's right. See, there's 58 names. So this at the end will be the list, and we'll go over it for giving away the jersey. So everybody's in there from both breaks. Randomize. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Uh-oh. Jeff's on top. Scotty H. Scotty H got in this thing? Hochberg was in this?
Yeah.
Wow, Scotty H. Good for you. Let's see where's Scotty H at. He's on the bottom, huh? Let's see if the Reds wind up on the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One chance for Scott. Oh, we got the Mariners, though. We got the Mariners, though. I'll take the Mariners. Values only. Okay, let's go to the printy. Tim got the Royals. That's good. Razor Seth. That's good. There's some good stuff in here. We're going back to 2019. So the Mets, Tim Campbell, Pete Alonso. The Blue Jays, David. You know, Vlad Jr. Padres are Tim. Tatis, you know. Angels. There's a lot of good in baseball. Charles got the Angels. That's good. All right. What's up, Tim? What's up, Scotty H? All right. You guys have 6 minutes. 6 minutes. That's what I'm giving you. 6 minutes. We're going to go at 8:40. Matt, you got Houston. Nothing wrong with the Astros. Really? 2 outs away, huh? Good for him. Here we go. So, 5 minutes. You guys have to do your trade thing, and then we're rolling. How many people are here? We're going to wait for a few more people. Are the Rangers any good? You know, there's a chance with the Rangers that you get Nolan Ryan. So that makes them good. What's up, Chris? It's a long shot, but Nolan Ryan is your shot. What's up, Bryce? It's a good room. So 5 minutes. So let's talk about this. Okay, Leaf Lumber. Here's the thing. If clearly we pull something out with Leaf Lumber, it's going to be, if it's a majority rule, that's who it's going to go to. Okay, if you get Tatis, it's going to go to the Padres. If we get Bench, Perez, and Pete Rose, it's going to the Reds. If we get Mike Schmidt and George Brett, well, clearly that's going to have to be randomed. If we get 4 bats and 2 of them are from one team, you know, Mantle, Williams, Clemente, Willie Mays, clearly we're going to have to random that. You know what I'm saying? If it's a single player, we're going to go with majority. Where did you spend the majority of your career? Okay? That's where we're going to go with that. And, you know, we're going to be fair about this. I'm not going to be unfair to anybody. I mean, if we get Pete Rose, where did Pete Rose spend the majority of his career? I don't know. Well, you're freezing up. Put on a blanket. Put on a blanket or something. I don't know what to say. Get a sweater. Hug your children a little more. Hold them a little tighter. So there it is. What's up, turn 2? Your Wi-Fi? Yeah, mine too, Jeff. You must have Charter. Okay? So we're gonna do this first, and we're gonna be fair about it. We're gonna be fair about it. As we always are. I know it's a crapshoot. So here's how dumb I am. I'm gonna show you guys this since we've got 3 minutes before we go. So trade time is still on. I got a box of this. I got a box of this one, the Leaf Lumber Emerald. So all of them are like /4 or better, something like that. And I thought, oh, you know, I got this as part of buying a whole bunch of other stuff. So I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna open it. So now here we go. How is this possible? Honestly, me and Charter are gonna have a conversation. This shouldn't be happening all the time. Anyway, so I get this thing. And I'm like all excited, right? That I got this box. Okay, look who I got. Look who I got. Okay, we did so well on these things, right? Mike Scioscia. Okay, Paul Molitor out of 3, piece of wood. A bat rack. Yastrzemski, Rice, Fred Lynn, Dwight Evans out of 3. That one's okay. And then Tony Perez out of 4. What do you do? I mean, that's my that box that's /4 or better sucked more than any box we pulled out of 2 cases worth of this product, and this is supposed to be the more limited stuff, lower numbers. It's like a box full of junk for what it was. I'm so disappointed. Well, you know, at some point they may wind up as giveaways. You know how I am with giveaways. I like to give stuff away. 1 minute, and then we're going to roll. What are you looking at? Who you eyeballing, dude? Come here. Come here. I'll pet you on the head. Big Goomba. Yeah, it's special, all right. So are the Olympics. All right, we're rolling. So we're going to do the Leaf Lumber first. I think we're going to do the Leaf Lumber. I was going to do it in order. Top Series 2 hobby, Series 1 hobby, Allen and Ginter 2019. Then we'll do the Platinum Anniversary. Then they'll do the Archives. And at the bottom we'll have, let's switch around a little bit. The last two will be the Finest Flashbacks, or whatever it's called, and the 2019. So I think we'll do the Finest Flashbacks, Flashbacks as the last box. As always, if we're going through this and you have an opinion, you are welcome to have your opinion. Have it. Say it out loud. Don't hide away. Don't hide it away. If you feel like on this leaf lumber you want to make an argument for something, make it. So let's look at this one right here. Mike Scioscia. Mike Scioscia, home run in the 9th inning of the 1980. Okay, so this is going to be a Dodger card. So this is Mike Scioscia. This is Mike Scioscia. Oh, my Lord. If this works out the same way as the one I had, I'm going to... If it's Tony Perez on the bottom. So this is Mike Scioscia. It's identifying a specific game, okay, from 1988. So 12 out of 12. So this is clearly... No, you can have an opinion. I don't mind if you have an opinion. That doesn't mean I'm going to agree with your opinion, but I try to respect everyone's opinion. Well, most of you. Some of you, I think, are just boneheads. And so, whatever. I'm just going to laugh at you. But for the rest of you, you know who you are. If you have an opinion, I'm happy to hear it. Sorry, I got to clip corners. Mike Scioscia, that's going to be a Dodger. Does anybody have a disagreement on that one? Based on the fact that it's a specific game for Mike Scioscia, I think that's a Dodger. What are these? Is this right? Is this going to work? It's going to work. Yes? So this is where you're allowed to have an opinion if you want to have one. Okay. Dodgers. It's identifying a specific game. Now, this is another player. This player is tied with a specific team. 17 out of 35, Manny Ramirez. Okay? So this is a specific team. Oh, man. Am I seeing what I'm seeing? Am I seeing the one card that I wanted? I am seeing the one card, I think, that I wanted, that I told Annette, if there is one card that I want this card. Look at this one. Out of 2, Mays, McCovey, Cepeda, Joe Morgan, Dave Kingman, Jeff Kent, Mel Lott, and Barry Bonds. What?
You picked the wrong box.
What? Look, no, I picked the right box. That's mine.
Oh, is it?
Giants, having fun with the Giants. Oh, I'm singing my song. Look at that. Look at that. I get the Giants. What? Wow. I'm very happy. I am so happy about this card that I'm putting in that other box. This one, Willie Stargell, Al Oliver, and Dave Parker clearly go to the
R3 on that one?
Pittsburgh Pirates. Yeah. RR3. Pirates. All right, now we're adding the other box. See how that works? I get a nice hit. We add the other box. What do I do with the other box? Anyone have any idea? The one card that I wanted. The one card that I wanted. This is the one card that I wanted. You know why? Dave Kingman. Did you guys know that? Dave Kingman. Not really, but Mays, McCovey, Cepeda, Morgan, Kingman, Kent, Mel Lott, which is awesome, and Barry Bonds, which is awesome. I get my card. We add something to the break. So here we go. Tony Perez clearly is a Cincinnati Red. Okay, I don't think there's any arguing that Tony Perez. Would everyone agree with that? Tony Perez is a Cincinnati Red. Does anyone disagree with that statement? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, Melot makes it a great card. The only thing that would make that card better is if it had Christy Mathewson on it. But he's not in this set, so. Melot, Barry Bonds, you know, Maze McCovey. Some of my favorite guys. Not a big fan of Jeff Kent. So Tony Perez is going to the Reds. I think that's pretty clear. I guess I'll open the, what is this, 180? Is there any other loose ones in that I'm missing?
Loose what?
That's 197.
What?
Just top loaders in general.
I have 180s here.
Do you?
I have a 240.
Yeah, give me 180. I just want to use up some of these things I have on there. All right, so Tony Perez is going to the Reds. Okay. Now, the next one, of course, I don't think there's any argument that this one is a Red Sox. Yastrzemski, Rice, Fred Lynn, Dwight Evans. This is a Red Sox. Okay. Yeah, any argument with that? Yeah, Will Clark would have been awesome. Matt Williams, yeah. So we'll throw this one in as a Red Sox. Man, that was 1 out of 2. That's pretty awesome. I was really happy with that. Okay. This one, too. 2 out of 2. So this is Paul Molitor. Which team is Paul Molitor most known for? I would say the Milwaukee Brewers. Does anybody have any argument with that? So let's look at his career, though. Let's look at his career. Paul Molitor played by far the longest career with the Brewers. So we're going to give him to the Brewers. Now here's an odd one. Here's one that we could go 2 ways on. Scioscia. I mean, to me, this is a game used lumber piece. I think makes sense that it's a Dodger card. Oh, wait, these didn't fit, did they? Hey, Nat, can you give me a box for this? I would make that argument. Though I could also make the argument, well, no, we're not. It's a lumber bat. I think it's got to be the Dodgers. Does anyone have a disagreement with that? So 2 Dodgers, 2 Red Sox. Yeah, okay. Fair enough. So this one will go with the Dodgers too. All right. Dodgers. All right. That was good. Look at that. Let me look at this card again. I just want to look at it one more time. I don't like Cepeda all that much. Joe Morgan's fine. Dave Keenan I like. Jeff Kent, kind of schmucky. Melot and Barry Bonds. That's pretty good. That's pretty awesome. 1 out of 2 as well, which makes it really awesome. Now you know what that means. Uh-oh. Hold on. Somebody look on eBay and tell me if the other Lumber Team 8 is available. I got to buy the other one, right? Is that one already sold, you think? I'm going to look real quick. Oh, no. What is that one? No, look at that. Oh, that's the other one. It's sold already for $100. Oh, that's painful. Dang. Well, that sucks. Well, I was gonna try. Okay, good enough. All right, let's get into the Series 2 Jumbo. Dave Dravecky would? I don't think he would. If I could replace one of the guys on there, I mean, let's be honest. Oh, hold on. We're gonna call this one. We're gonna call this one BM with an exclamation point. And no, it doesn't mean what you guys think it means. It means baseball mixer. Get your heads out of the gutter. I think that if I could replace a couple of players on there, I would replace Dave Kingman and I would replace Joe Morgan. I would put in Will Clark and somebody else who played for the Giants for a while. I mean, Kingman's fine. Jack Clark would be kind of cool. He played with the Giants for a while. Quite a while. That would be a neat one. Oh, come on. Quit bumping everything around. Tyler, Aaron Ashby, Neely Wake. Yeah, but if Posey was in this set, that would be an awesome one. I don't think he's in this set, right? I mean, that would be a good one. I would take Posey. Get out of the way. There you go. Yeah, Posey would be okay. Bumgarner would be great. Bumgarner would be great. Spencer Strider. I think that guy's a pretty average player. You guys heard about him? Let's get down a little bit more. Shohei. The fact that some bozos are saying, oh, Shohei should win the MVP this year. Come on, give me a break. How are you going to give Shohei anything? No offense. Part of the MVP is, does your team suck? Yeah, your team sucks. Take Aaron Judge off the Yankees, and the Yankees aren't where they're at. Take Shohei Ohtani off the Angels still suck. So, no. He's doing something no player has ever done in the history of the game. Shut up. If Babe Ruth were hitting and pitching, would we even be talking about Ohtani? We would not be. Because Babe Ruth would have won 30 games a year, and he would have hit 60 home runs. So I don't want to hear it. O'Neal. Glaber. Yeah, I don't like pitcher. I don't like bats on for pitchers. Bat relics for pitchers. I think that's silly too. Whatever. Just stay upside down. Oh. Michael Kopech. That's just an autographed one. I always wondered if Babe also pitched, if he would have been able to hold it physically as long. He would have. Come on. The man lived off a diet of hot dogs and beer. He might have had it. He might have extended his career for about another 15 years. He'd have been pitching too. Fenway Fireworks. Dylan. Jackie. On those teams, if Babe Ruth were pitching and hitting on those Yankees teams, sky's the limit. Sky is the limit. He might have. He seriously probably would have won 30 games more than one time, and had an ERA in the ones, and still hit 50 bombs. I honestly have zero doubt. You aren't comparing apples to apples when you compare Ohtani to Babe Ruth. It's not apples to apples. But what scraps you have tell you that Babe Ruth was better. Babe Ruth was better, no doubt. Carlos Santana. You should have a guitar or something, right? I know. They'd have been like, it's unfair that Babe Ruth has as many home runs as some Major League ball clubs. They should go to a different ball for him. Packy Naughton. How come the only guys that ever say that you can't compare modern to the historic game are always modern guys, never historic guys? Because the historic guys know it was a tougher game. It was a way tougher game. And a lot of these little princesses now would never made it. Nick Madrigal. Guys that get a hangnail when they're out for 6 months. Nick Madrigal, orange. Out of 299. Yeah, we had a black version of that last time. Well, could you imagine one of these guys trying to do, I mean, even in the 60s, look at a guy like when Marichal pitched against, who was the guy? The other Hall of Famer. Donovan Solano, and they both went 16 innings. I mean, come on. Come on. Could you imagine somebody going 16 innings? I don't want. They would never let him. Their arm would fall off. They'd never be able to pitch again. Chris, you are right about that. Vladdy. Yeah, what's his butt? Scott, you know what I'm talking about? The other guy that's in the Hall of Fame. What's his butt? They both went 16. That guy. Thanks, Scott. I appreciate the backup. You know who I'm talking about. Brian Reynolds. What's his butt? Somebody look it up. You know who I'm talking about. Look at a guy. Look at Bob Gibson. Look at Bob Gibson in the mid 60s there. In the 60s. Look at the massive amount in that 4-year span, 5-year span where he would just absolutely dominate everybody. You know? It just, guys like this just don't have that stamina. They don't. You know what? That's not true. They won't let them have that kind of stamina. I bet you some guys could do that. I bet you there are guys who could do that now. Still. Miguel Cabrera. I bet you a guy like Max Scherzer could throw 300 pitches. You don't like him, Nat? Here's your card. I bet you a guy like what's that little fat pitcher for the Mets? Cologne. You know, someone like him, I bet you he could throw 300 pitches. I mean fat in a nice way, of course. Rotund. I bet you he could throw 300 pitches. Hey, Dylan, black border. Very nice. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, I apologize. Thick. My bad. Portly. Dylan Carlson out of 71. Yeah, that's what I meant, of course, Brian. I meant PHAT. 61. You just, when you say it, you can't, you know, I appreciate you spelling it out so everybody understands exactly what I was saying. No, I meant fat like what Brian said. Probably could. I was going to put in another jumbo tonight, but somebody came and bought them all. Somebody came and wiped the shelf out. And so I don't have them. Andrew Benintendi. So for those of you who were not here with us earlier, we need to have a conversation about the upcoming week. We're going to have it while we're doing this. So museum collection is Wednesday. By we again, I will say CL has been working on the PYT for this break. Okay. And it has stretching, pushing it, pulling it, tugging it like it was some taffy. He made it to $3,500. Okay, for the break. The break, $3,500. Right now, the boxes are on the back end selling upwards of $4,500. Okay, so I can do one of two things. Hey, Joey Bart. I can. And, you know, last year, again, I'll say this again. If it was 2 years before we had the shop, I would have broken it at $3,500 and just sucked it up. I just can't do that. I just can't do that. And I cannot see, and I will not take the break to $4,500. It just doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. The numbers don't add up. There's nothing about that that's right. Joey Vazzo. But being out $1,000 a case is not an easy thing to do. So I don't think that we're going to break that. I'm like 99.9% sure we're not. I just can't justify the break. I can't justify the break. So what we're going to do is we're going to sell the boxes in the shop. You know. So that means museum boxes for those of us in the break for $300 each, right? We'll see where they're at. We'll see where they're at. But the thing is, guys, as much as I want to break museum, it doesn't make financial sense to break it at 35 when the boxes are at that, and it doesn't make break sense to break it at $4,500. It doesn't make break sense to do that. It's just not worth that kind of a thing. And Shohei, Christian Yelich. So out of 75. So we're gonna put it on the shelf at the shop. I'm not gonna break it. Unless something dramatic happened, as much as I want to, I don't see a way to do that and make it. It just doesn't make sense. So I know a lot of you already know this from the earlier football break. We talked about it a little bit. And I do apologize to those of you who are looking for a museum break. And I know there's going to be a lot of guys out there breaking. And so, I mean, I hope you find someone who's doing it reasonably. I just can't. I would feel terrible. Yeah. I mean, if we break it at 35, you know, I mean, we're at $1,000, which again, with the shop, is not something we can afford to do. And if I break it at 45, I will feel guilty forever. So it's one of those situations where we hit a product where I don't feel right about doing anything more. So I'm going to take what I think is the best approach to it and sell it on the shelves, and hope that you guys find the breaks you want for somebody who's going to do it what I hope is going to be reasonable. But it just doesn't make sense. So I hope you guys understand. I want to break everything, but at 4,500 I'm TJ Fritos. So does anyone have any questions about that? You want to run by me? I'm happy to answer them. I'm happy to answer them. So I will have a box price pretty soon. I just haven't had a chance to sit down and look at it yet and see where I can go with it. But I will have boxes available. And so we will most likely do some other kind of breaks as we prepare for, as we talked about earlier, Topps Chrome, which is going to be even more ridiculous. Even more ridiculous. So I don't know how to do those breaks and feel good about them, guys. I just don't. And even if we did a random, someone real quick, and I know this isn't the end all be all, but someone just real quick look up 2022 Topps Chrome Jumbo case and look at where the averages are. I mean, are we still 55 to 6,500? 65 to 75? Where are those averages at? We don't have a checklist. So let's say we got a checklist, wherever it's at now. Let's say we got a checklist, and that checklist includes, out of $4.99, Archie Bradley, includes all of the big boys that we think it should. And let's say C.J. Abrams is in there too. You know what I'm saying? Maybe there's one or two other ones. I think it's going to be even higher than where it's at now, wherever it's at. And I haven't looked lately because I'm afraid to. And I have been told, well, you shouldn't worry about that. You should just break it. But that just doesn't work for me. I can't do things that I don't feel good about. You know, let the people who are breaking with you worry about it. Okay, well, they can. And yes, is it probably hurting us overall as breakers that we're not going to do certain things because I just think it's ridiculous? Probably. I mean, there's going to be certain ones who are going to find other people they like to break with, and they're probably going to leave us. And that's okay. I mean, I don't like that to happen, but I also, you know, I'm just not a big fan of doing it the other way. And so I just won't. I would rather lose somebody to another breaker than overcharge by $200 a team because I can and keep you here. I genuinely speaking, I really would. Anybody looking those up? 2022 Topps Chrome baseball case. And I think they've come down from where they were. Right? Because I think they were in the 7s. Oh. Jumbo. I forget the word jumbo. Jumbo, $6,699. Right? So it's going to push. You know? It's going to push. Charles, you go for the Giants? I mean, I don't blame you. I mean, guys, again, there's never going to be, as much as I give everybody grief about it, it's dumb. It's dumb to think everybody's going to be loyal to just us. Would I think that would, I would love that? Or would I love that? Absolutely. But would you be getting the full experience of breaking and breaks and products if you just stuck with us? No. Just like you can say that about any breaker. You're not going to get the full experience because there's more, you know, there's other people who do other high-end things that we don't necessarily get a lot of. There's guys who, you know, that are, I would guess there's somebody out there who's more fun than me, but I doubt it. You know, and some of you guys, you like the guys who drop F-bombs every other word. And you like your ears to bleed and your eyeballs to seize up on you and stuff like that. And I think that's great. If that's what you like, I'm you know. So, but I don't know how to break. I don't know how to break. I look at Topps Chrome and I don't know how to break it. I don't know how to break it. Let's say we broke Topps Chrome in half cases. Okay, let's say I broke it at $6,000. Okay, and left whatever money on the table just for the fun of leaving it on the table. It still is just a ridiculous break at a half case. And then what are you doing for people? 2022, $3,000 a half case. I mean, $3,000 for a half case of jumbo, 4 boxes. I know that makes sense in some worlds. I don't know that makes sense in mine. And again, so I don't know. I don't know how to. I'm not. You know, I'm at a little bit of a loss for words. And just, you know, just put that out there and just break it. Well, what good does it do us if we, I said this earlier, put out a break that, you know, the Rays are $600 a spot, nobody buys them. So I'm eating everything and hoping that we can, you know, and hoping that I hit something, and then in your face? Hey, look, you suckers, in your face. I mean, what does that work? And then, or I miss and I'm like, oh man, that's painful. Do I take it all to eBay? Even eBay, I think, has its limits from where it's going to go and how much it's going to go. I don't think eBay is going to go $7,000 for a case of jumbos for a full case break. I don't believe that. So, you know, this month is going to be a tough month. Do we do box breaks? What kind of crap would a box break be? And even if we did box breaks, 8 boxes, so you're still talking $600. $600 for a box break. A box break where you're getting 3 autos. And remember how tough Topps Chrome is. Topps Chrome has never ever been in the whole history, Shohei, of the time I've been breaking, generous. Topps Chrome has never ever been generous. So I get it. I get it with the talent pool this year. I get it with all the little things that are going on. I just, you know, I think some things are just past my threshold. And I'm happy that I have one. I honestly am happy that I have one. Lars. So there's my sad story. That's not sad at all. But I do feel a little bit bad. So I don't know what we're going to do. I don't know what we're going to do where Chrome is concerned, guys. I don't know what we're going to do with a lot of this stuff because I don't know how to. I don't, you know. So if anyone has any suggestions, man, now's the time. And I would love to hear them. I would love it if somebody had an idea of, you know, random box breaks. You're still talking $30 a team, 29 teams. If we did randoms, and then how are you going to do it? You know what I'm saying? Ugh. Well, yeah, all 3, Jeff. I will have all 3 configurations, and you know. So I mean, there's always a chance with you know, We could do retail breaks. I wonder how much retail. Hold on, let me look. Let me just look. I just want to see how much retail. I don't think I have a tremendous amount, but that, I mean, probably enough to make it a little fun. Maybe. Maybe. Let's see. Here's what we have coming up for retail. Donruss Optic Football Fat Packs. Topps Chrome MLB Blasters. I have 40 blasters. Prism Draft Football Megas, Blasters and Cellos. Select Draft Blasters and Fat Packs. Mosaic Blasters, Hangers, and Cellos. Update, I have Blasters and Hangers. That's pretty good. I like that because that's going to be a good product to release, I think. Prestige Blasters. Oh, I still have Prestige Blasters coming in. Prism NBA Retail Cellos. Chronicles Racing Blasters. I don't know what that is. Panini Chronicles. College Football. Oh, Draft Pick Fat Packs. UFC. Boba Fett. Oh, look out, Boba Fett. WWE, Panini Illusions Basketball, Donruss Optic NBA, Select NBA, Prism Racing, Select NFL, Hangers. Didn't we get Select NFL Hangers? Score NFL Blasters and Prism EPL Blasters. Ooh, I got Prism EPL. Hey, when did they add Prism EPL? I was told I wasn't going to get any. Wow. You know, like I said, we talked about this, just thinking out loud, is it worth it to try one museum? If we want to try one, CL and I have talked about this at length, guys, and I think it had to be worked and reworked in order to get to 35. I mean, I'm willing to try one, and I'll ask the group. I'm willing to put one out there at 4,000. I'm willing to put one out there at 4,000 and see what happens. But I feel bad about it. I will feel bad about it. There's nothing about a $4,000 museum break that I will feel good about, truthfully. I mean, I'm willing to try it, but I'm going to ask the group. Well, it wouldn't even be 4,000. I mean, let's be honest. It would have to be 4,500. Because the other way, I think it's a 12-box case. So the other way, I'm leaving how much money on the table? And that's the other part of this. When we were at home, I could afford to leave a little bit of money on the table. You know what I'm saying? Not with the overhead and stuff that we have now. Leaving stuff on the table that's a hard thing to do. Mike Trout, Wilson Contreras. You know? Topps Chrome Super Break with one case of each at $1,000 per spot. You buying in, Scott? I mean, all those things make sense, but they're small breaks. A combo makes sense, Jeff, but it's a small break unless, honestly, guys, are you gonna pay? I'm just ask yourself, are you gonna pay $100 a spot for a random that is not a full case of anything and wind up with the Rockies? Robin Roberts. I mean, that's the hard thing, is that, somebody's, and again, I know everyone here is grown adults. I fully understand that you guys know what you're doing, and I don't believe we have a person who breaks with us that I think is in any kind of trouble with it, because if I felt like you were, you and I would be having a conversation about it. And I would be saying, look, Alec Mills, I appreciate you a lot, but you seem like you're spending a lot of money. You're saying, mind your own business, I got this. I'll mind my own business, and you got this. But it just seems like, Willie Stargell out of 99. Yeah, what do you do? Close the shop, break from home. Willie Stargell. If we could do that, we wouldn't have opened the shop in the first place. I mean, open the shop became a necessity for us, you know, but then it changed the dynamic. The dynamic has improved a lot. The dynamic has improved a lot. Our relationship with Topps is a good working relationship, and I like it. I mean, doing all 3 RIP parties has been a huge benefit for us. And I want that relationship to continue, you know, and so we do the things that we feel like we have to do that without kissing anybody's butt, because I ain't kissing nobody's nothing. And there's never been expectations from them like that, but you know what I'm saying. There ain't no exercise equipment anywhere. What I like about my relationships with Topps that I hate about my relationship with my distributors is that I don't feel like there's any expectations from Topps except to do the right thing. And I think they know us well enough to know that we will always do the right thing. You know, with the distributors, it's here, you have to buy this X amount of product at jacked up prices and then try to survive. You know? Max is all the way in California, though. I don't want to go all the way to California. Andres Galarraga. And I'm sure Max would let us, you know. Nah, Houseplant Hoarders is gone now. That part of the shop is dead. Annette has 3 greenhouses full of stuff that she will probably end up keeping forever. Nathan Evaldi. We just ran out of space for the plants. We ran out of space. You know, it's not the plants' faults. We just needed the extra space in the shop. So there is a part of me, guys, that no, there's not. I mean, there's not. I was about to say there's a part of me that wishes that I had the capacity to do what some of these other guys do and just jam everything down. I don't want to be that person. I'm just not going to be. I don't have the capacity to do that. I don't have the capacity to try to openly and knowingly cheat people and be okay with it. I'm just not built like that. And I think that at some point with a product like Museum, you know, it's great that the market is hot on it. It is great that the market is hot on it. But it's also makes that part of it a little bit tougher for me because there is a threshold. There's a point where I don't feel good about it. And I'm not built any other way except to say, you know, I can't do it. Well, these plants would probably help you, Charles. I'm telling you. These ones that Annette has, they're easy to care for. And believe me when I tell you, they thrive. And so, you know, I got to live with myself and within what I can do and will do. And, you know, it is what it is. And this is just one of those products that I just don't feel like I can do because of where it's at. So I'm just not gonna. True speaker, Ron Crew. You know? I mean, it would have, the break would have to be at 4,500 in order for us to try Museum. It would have to be. Ooh, Nolan Ryan, that's cool. Ryan Mountcastle. And that just seems like a lot. It just seems like a lot. I mean, I would feel better letting those who would like to buy the boxes buy the boxes. Shannon Stewart, autograph for the Twins. So. Because honestly, I look around at some of these guys and the trade-off is just not worth, the money's not worth the trade-off. I mean, look at all these guys who are mired in controversy who, ooh, what is this? Out of 99, Ryan Sandberg, who do things that people dislike all the time. You know what I'm saying? Look at the backyard breaks guys. There's no part of me that would ever, I don't care what they have, would ever want to be what they are. You know? I'm just not, I don't care that much about it. And I guess for a certain segment of this hobby, that makes me a you know, a relic. Well, I guess I'm a little bit of a relic in that way. Buster Posey, Lou Gehrig. So there's my speech. So I hope everybody's not too disappointed about museum collection. Like I said, we're gonna have boxes available, and maybe when we do some mixers, we mix some in here and there. I think that's great. We can do that for sure, and I think make it. Ooh, Ken Griffey Jr. Can't make it something more affordable. Jose Barrero. I think that's good. That's fine. You know, I think, Charles, I think that birds of a feather. You know what I'm saying? I think that... Is there a nice way to say this? No, there's not a nice way to say this. I think the guys that would look you in the face and cheat you are okay with other people who might cheat others. You know what I'm saying? They're okay with that. They're okay with that because they know they would. And that's a weird thing. It's a weird way to be, you know? Here's the thing. Here's the deal. If you show up here, we will have a party. I will show Bull Durham, and I will get Emo's Pizza, but I ain't hanging out with you. But you can hang out at the shop and watch it all you want, and we'll make a video out of it. Willie McCovey, the whole 9 yards. I think, Charles, bad attracts bad, because I think they're all the same. And I also think that people have it in their mind, good or bad, right or wrong, that certain people are getting an advantage in terms of product, and therefore they will risk being cheated in order to get that advantage. Pache. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I'm getting World Cup Mosaic. I don't know. I probably should get some, Max. I probably won't get a lot. I'm going to be honest with you. I tell everybody this, and I believe it wholeheartedly. Anytime there's a Panini soccer product, wait 2 weeks. There has not been one Panini soccer product that has released yet that in 2 weeks has not gone down quite a bit. So just don't buy it right away. Just wait. And I don't think that World Cup Mosaic is going to be any different, Max. So that's what I would say. Hey, Madrigal. Very nice. He's a White Sox in this. Tricky Nick. That's nice. I don't know. The hobby's weird right now. You know? And I'm just not as Patino. That would be a lot of fun, Charles. That would be a blast. Mike Yastrzemski. Black Aces. I'm supposed to leave on that just because. Yeah, got to have all the Major League movies. I mean, to me, you could do a 24-hour, you know, Pride of the Yankees, Field of Dreams. You know what I'm saying? You got so many. Well, you just mentioned a bunch of them, but there's so many other ones out there. I guarantee you can come up with 12 baseball movies that, you know, for the love of the game. Not my favorite, but a decent movie. And then mix in one or two of the real bonehead movies. What's the one about the monkey? Like that dumb thing. You know, Angels in the Outfield. I like Angels in the Outfield. I'm a Tony Danza fan, though. Charles and I. Charles, we're on the same wavelength now there, buddy. Yeah, I'd like that movie, too. I mean, that would be fine. It would be down on my list. But, you know. It would be down on my list, but it might make the top 12. 8 Men Out. Great movie. Love that movie. What's the one? Little Big League. Another great movie. Joey Bart. So, yeah, we could come up with 12 without any problem at all, Dylan. A movie I didn't like, but what's that one with Robert De Niro where he's a crazy Giants fan? Didn't like that movie, but that could be in there. Tony Gwynn. The Fan, yes, The Fan. I hated that movie. But, you know. Oh, man, yeah, you could play, yeah, for sure. Big Three. Juan Soto. All right. 2019 Topps Allen and Ginter. So we're going to finish with the finest flashback. Be nice if we would just get a triple rip. Were there triple rips in 2019? Can't remember. Nope. That is not a triple rip. Congratulations. You just got a cabinet card, but is it autographed? It is not. Aaron Judge. That'd be awesome. Future. I don't know about the Giants. I thought the Fan was just dumb. There's a couple of good. There was a one, The Perfect Game or something. I can't remember what the name of it was, but it was like it was based on, I don't know. I can't remember. Oh, we got to give away the other. So we're going to give away the other. So whoever wins the Juan Soto jersey, whoever is in the number 2 spot behind the Juan Soto jersey gets the other spot, gets the other stuff. I forgot about that spot again. So that'll be the freebie to whoever does not win. Number 2. And yes, you can win them both. Like Tim did yesterday. Evan Longoria. Very nice. Like Tim did yesterday. Yeah, you're right, Charles. That's probably why. He was a psycho Giants fan. Ted Williams. Matt Carpenter. Aww. Weimar runners are cute. Hey, look at that. A rip card for the Mets. All right. Very nice. I like it. Tom Seaver rip card for the Metropolitans. Very nice. 1 out of 75. Who has the Mets? I dig it. Tim Campbell got himself a rip card. Very nice. He's an idiot. He is not good for the hobby. I'll be the first one to say it. Not good for the hobby. We don't peer pressure. We don't peer pressure. I changed that rule a long time ago. We don't peer pressure anymore. Honestly, I think I'd look that sucker up before I decided what to do with it. I think it might be worth more clothes. I don't think we're pulling anything out of it that's worth anything massive. Oop. But, you know, it's up to Tim. Look, a horse. Porcello. Might have been, Scott. It might have been. And decided to open up baseball cards for a living. Yeah, it might have been. Might have been. Hey, I know I asked this before in the thing, but you know, on our generic Facebook page, I would love it if people were feeling frisky about giving us some 5-star reviews on our public page. I would love it. I mean, if you guys feel that we are worthy of it, I think it would be great. If you don't feel we're worthy of it, don't do it. I perfectly get it. Collectible canines, Bernese Mountain Dog. My parents have a Bernese Mountain Dog. He is a monster. Chaniger. Ricky. Oh, look at that. Very nice. Brooklyn back, 8 out of 25. Ricky Henderson, Oakland A's. Very nice. I like the Brooklyn backs. Eight out of 25. That's a good one. Ricky Henderson. Chris Davis, man, he went from everywhere to nowhere, huh? Edgar. The way the Mets have been hitting in these things, I would not be surprised if we hit a Pete Alonso autograph. It's going to be near the bottom of both stacks. Boo. Boo. That is not helpful. I'm not booing her. I'm just booing the fact that we didn't get an autograph. We got a little relic instead. Special Olympics athlete Loretta Claiborne. So not her specifically. It's just I wanted an autograph. Be nice if this was A red auto. You know what I'm saying? Silk. Something. Ah! Nolan Arenado, Colorado. That sucks. Well, we did get a rip card. So that's good. Hot box would have been nice. We got a Ricky. Cunha. Ben Zobrist. Got a Ricky Brooklyn back. Gary Carter. Gary Carter. Your mom sleeping? Yeah. You can drop that and break it. Sleepy? Thought you went to the gas station to get something to keep you awake.
I did. Very good.
Didn't work? Urias. Black border. He's a rookie. I don't think he's anything. Aeroplane. Hosmer. I still don't know who that is. Posada. Juan. We are inching closer. Allard. Oh, mini Juan. At some point, I have another box of this Finest Flashback coming in. CL sent me. Post Malone that I purchased from CL. Black border. Ben Zobrist. So it'll be nice when that comes in. We'll break that. Derek Jeter. Another horse. Chugging along. Stan Musial.
Sleeves.
Yeah, they need to be sleeved. Hold on, guys. I'm going to sleeve these chrome real quick. And then we'll get going on the last box. Last box, Mojo. Last box, Mojo. Last box, Mojo. Last box, Mojo. We added in, if you subtract one, we added in 3 additional hits, including an autograph to the break, which is nice. So I have not opened this. I have not watched any openings of this or anything. So 1 refractor parallel per box. But it can also have autographs on. Jeez, this thing is tight. Holy cow. Man, that's scary. It can also have autographs, right? Big boy autographs. That's what I understand. Ooh, I like that. Oh, big stack. Big stack. I like that. Here. Those are sleeved and those are. Then we just got this Finest left.
This has these.
Yeah, those are part of the break. Ooh, O'Neal Cruz. I don't know who that. Heel. McCormick. Chaz McCormick. This one feels thick. Feels thick. Bryson Stott. Spencer Torkelson. Nice. Devers. Trevor Story. Alec Bohm. Tim Anderson. Jake Berger. Andrew McCutcheon. Colton Welker. Moncada. Uh-oh. Come on. Finest Flamethrowers. Roger Clemens. That's neat. Feels like it needs to be sleeved in some way. Probably Shohei too, huh? That Finest Flamethrower, should that be top loaded? I think we'll probably just top load it for the fun of it. Oh, we got an autograph. Is that Andrew Vaughn? Boo, look at that. Out of 20, 11 out of 20, Andrew Vaughn. Look at that. Very nice. That's hard to do, isn't it? Is that Max? I think that's Max, huh? Boo, 11 out of 20. On-card auto. I like it. Congratulations, Max. Anthony Rizzo. Good stuff. Winker. Tony Gwynn. Very nice. Coy Park. Fernando. Mike Trout. Is it really on card? For, I mean, sticker for museum? Moncada. I mean, Manoa, not Moncada. Wander. Very nice. I gotta snip some more. Hold on. Wander. Hey, look at that. Jock Peterson as a Giant. Joey Bart as a Giant. Man. All right. Should I sing the Joey Bart song? Let's vote. Who wants to hear me sing Joey Bart song? Me. You. Anyone? Anyone? All right, fine. Lars Nootbaar.
Taking forever.
I'll take my time, boy. I can slow down. Hey, look, we got a refractor too. There's no. Who's that? I don't know. Byron Buxton. Finest cards. Byron Buxton is a refractor. Clayton Kershaw. Nobody wants me to sing. Fine. You don't know what you're missing. You don't know what you're missing. Be nice to get Bobby Witt and who's the other guy? put... Is Joe Adell this year or last year? This year? We don't break on Sunday. But will we have another break with this? Yes, we will. Willie Adames out of 50. Nice. I do have another box coming, so yes. No, we don't break on Monday either. Maybe Tuesday. Sunday, we don't do any breaks, and I ship. Monday is my day off, supposedly, but that's when people usually bring me collections and stuff. So Monday's kind of my shop day. Bobby Witt. And then you know, player or team break. What? We don't do player breaks. Are you hoping that we do a player break? Is that what you do in your fancy breaking groups? You do player breaks? We're just a good old-fashioned team breaking kind of group. We aren't the fancy kind. Pew, look at that. Manny Machado out of 35. Wow, nice. Manny Machado out of 35. That's too fancy for us. What do you think, guys? You want to start doing player breaks? Patchy. Brendan Crawford. Goldie. All right, let's put these in, and we'll go through. Then we'll recap. Then we go. What do we got to do? Oh, we got to give away the other spot, and we got to give away the jersey. Who's going in and out? Player break for Chrome. That'll work.
Hey, why are you guys outside?
For every one player you take, you have to take 15 random players.
Okay, let's go take a couple.
All right, recap it. From the finest box, I think that was a decent box. O'Neal Cruz, Spencer Torkelson, finest flamethrowers of Roger Clemens. It's not numbered. Wander, Bobby Witt Jr., a Manny Machado out of 35, a Willie Adames out of 50, and then we had an on-card Andrew Vaughn auto /20. Pretty good. Out of the 2019 box, which honestly, Arenado and Claiborne for the other spot was really disappointing, except for two things. Ricky is out of 25 with the Brooklyn back mini, and then Tom Seaver rip card. So that was nice, the Tom Seaver rip card. Out of the archives, we had Nick Madrigal out of 200 autograph. Very nice. Barrero is out of 150. Rhino is out of 99. And then Shannon Stewart, base auto for the Twins. Out of the Platinum Anniversary, Evaldi, Galarraga, Rhys Hoskins, Blue Wave, Purple Wave, Snow Wave, whatever it is, I don't know. Willie Stargell is out of 99. That's a nice one for Pops. Alec Mills and Robin Roberts. Out of the tops, let's just get the whole stack here. Out of the Series 1 and Series 2, Jake Berger Gold, Archie Bradley out of 499. There's a Wander. One auto, TJ Fritos. Christian Yelich out of the Silver Pack out of 75. That's nice, the Dylan. Out of 71. That's a good card. Nick Madrigal out of 299. Gold, Carlos Santana. Michael Kopech, Major League Material. There's an O'Neal Cruz. There's another Wander. And Aaron Ashby out of the Series 2 box out of 75. And we added, because I hit because I hit this bad boy, where's it at? Where's my card at? Oh, it's over here. This is that thing that I hit. I'm going to show my son. Had it too.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is pretty awesome. Because I hit this Giants relic, out of 2, the one relic that I wanted in the entire product, we added in this box of the Emerald, which is /4 better, of the lumber, because I had it, you know, and so we added, it was a trade. So Mike Scioscia, bat relic out of 4 for the Dodgers. For the Brewers, Paul Molitor out of 3, 2 out of 3. Bat rack 4, Dwight Evans, Fred Lynn, Jim Rice, and Carl Yastrzemski, 2 out of 3 for the Red Sox. And 4 out of 4 autograph for the Reds of Tony Perez. And then our regular box that we had in there for the Pirates, bat rack 3, Stargell, Dave Parker, and Al Oliver, 3 out of 5 for the Pirates. Manny Ramirez for the Red Sox, 17 out of 35 game used. And then this was 12 out of 12 for the Dodgers, Mike Scioscia. Yeah, Shannon Stewart has popped up a lot. Did I have any other Giants? I didn't have any. I don't think any other Giants. Oh, yeah, the little gold Donovan Solano. Solano's he was a decent little player. All right, guys, thank you a lot. I appreciate you. Good weekend. We're going to come back in tomorrow and get everything sorted up and get everything shipped, and then next week we'll do it again. We'll figure everything out. We always figure everything out. As a group, we'll figure it out. So I appreciate you guys. Have a fantastic rest of your night. Take care of yourselves. If anybody needs anything. Oh, the random. Thank you for telling me I'd have messed it up. Okay, random and other. My bad. Let's do it right now. So we're going to do the jerseys here. Okay, this is both breaks combined. Both baseball breaks. Okay. 2. There's 3. Charles will be on top. Brian Carpenter. Ken Damon. Stanley Phillips would be number 6. If we stopped at 7, it'd be Benjamin. If we stopped at 8, it would be Charles again. If we stopped at 9, it'll be Jacob Bibu. And the winner of the Soto jersey and whoever's in the number 2 hole will get all of the other stuff is Ken Damon. Ken came up twice. So Ken Damon gets a Juan Soto autographed jersey. Tim Anderson gets the other. Tim Anderson, other. I'm going to write this down. Ken Damon gets the Soto jersey. S-E-Y. Tim Anderson gets the other. All right, there it is. Now I've done my job. I try to fail at that, but I've done it nonetheless. So congratulations, Ken. Congratulations, Tim. Thank you guys very much. I'm glad you were all winners. Should have said something. I stopped at 8, Charles. Should have said something. So Ken Damon Soto jersey, and Tim Anderson gets the anything non-baseball in the break. Appreciate you guys as always. Again, sorry I almost forgot to do that, but now we're good. You guys have a great rest of your night. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you next week.